Welcome to the Goofy Guy Podcast, an honest but not so serious look at Disney. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Goofy Guy Podcast. Hey, this is episode number 63 for August 24th, 2020.
63. That's nice.
That is
I know.
nice.
We're always amazed every week.
I know. And we always say it's because we're just shocked that we're still on, right? I mean, we're like,
I know, right?
we're still doing this thing. That's amazing. So, hey,
I know.
I am Jim Spangler, the Goofy Guy, your host, and that lovely other person who you can hear, and some
lovely
of you can,
other person,
and some of you can see. I could have said something worse. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Is one of my favorite people, Ms. Julie Flaherty.
Hey, everybody. How are you doing today, Jim?
I'm good. You know, we had kind of a lazy day yesterday. We did go to the post office. We protested at the post office for everything that's happening.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is that people are like, well, you're just blah, blah, blah. No, I was protesting for everyone. Right? Everyone needs the post office. And this is not about voting or anything like that. This is about the fact that we need the post office, and we need it to be running efficiently. People require medications that they get through that. You get checks through that. You get bills through that. And some people, it's the way they stay in contact with people. So,
absolutely.
You know, it is so important. And so I was out protesting for that so that everybody can have their mail on time. In a timely fashion.
Well, I'm proud of you for that. Thank you for doing that.
But we came home from that, and we were like, yeah, we're done.
It's exhausting.
We were exhausted.
It's exhausting.
We were like, we're done. So we kind of just wasted the rest of the day, and then today we got up and we both separately. Kate and I separately made our lists of things to do. And
the great Toto list. That's what we call it, the Toto.
Yeah, the Toto list. And so we both had our own list, and we just went to town on it. I mean, we just tore it up today. Yeah, so good.
Nice. Super productive.
Yeah, it was a really productive day. So that was great.
Good.
So how are you, Ms. Flaherty?
I am doing fantastic, you know.
Good.
I can't hold back. I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
We also dominated the Toto list this weekend.
Nice.
So it was a good weekend overall. I took a day and sat on my hiney all darn day. I don't do that very often, but I did do that.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to.
I did. I watched old reruns that make me laugh.
Yep.
Yep. I did.
I totally get it. Oh, and you know what we did last night? We watched the movie The One and Only Ivan.
Oh, nice.
Disney
nice.
Plus.
I saw you did that. I haven't seen it yet, so no spoilers.
Really great family film. Great for the whole family. It's actually a little sad that they didn't get a chance to release it, because I really think it would have done amazingly well, because it's such a great family film.
It looks pretty spectacular cinematically. The colors and the themes and all that.
They did a great job with the animals and all of that. It was really, and the acting in it is really strong. I mean, it's a typical family film. I mean, you know, there are tropes that are in every family film, but it was really good. We really enjoyed it, and I would tell everybody to go out there and watch it. It is, especially if you have a family, it's just a good hour and a half of clean family fun. So,
I love that. I miss that. We don't do that enough. No, I don't think. I think we all forget.
Yeah, we don't get that very much, right? We get stuff that blows up and stuff.
Right. You know, we get sucked up in the adventure part or the like the superhero-y
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Forget. Sometimes it's just nice to sit and hang out and have a good time.
Exactly. There is nothing wrong with the hero stuff. There's nothing wrong with the Star Wars adventure, all of that. But sometimes it's nice, and there's nothing, you know, I love my animated movies, so I have nothing against my animated movies, but sometimes it's nice just to watch a family film, you know?
Yeah, and it's based on a true story.
It is based on a true story. Yeah. It was, a book was written, and then they decided to make a movie out of it, and they did a really nice job, and the acting, like I said, is really strong in it. It's really touching, really, really good. So I was really pleased. I was pleasantly surprised. there you go.
Well, good. Well, a quick movie review.
Exactly. Quick
by
movie
the Goofy
review.
Guy. There you go.
Yeah, by the Goofy Guy. Exactly. So, hey, how about we talk about what we're supposed to be talking about?
What?
How about, it's crazy talk. I know.
You have to remind me every week.
I do, every week. Every week. How about we talk about the news?
The news.
There we go. And, it's not all news. Some of it's news. Some of it is just stuff that I found interesting.
Yeah.
It's always the way of it, right? It's my show. I get to choose what the news really is.
You do what you want. It's your rules. Your house, your rules.
That's not true. I usually do pick news items. It just depends if I throw anything else in there or not.
Yeah.
Like the first item that I have on the list today.
I know, but I looked it up because when I saw it, I had to look it up to see.
Yeah, so there's a new Maleficent mug.
Yes.
That's out, and it is amazing.
It is very cool.
It is so cool. It is a 3D rendering of Maleficent, and her horns come off so you can drink. It's got like a lid on it. It is so awesome.
It was. Yeah, Google it, y'all, because you're going to want to see it. And
it's so
if you like these 3D mugs that you've seen before, which I like them. So if you do, you're going to want this one.
Yeah, I like them too. I just don't find them useful. For me, they're more of a showpiece than anything.
They are. Yeah.
My Kate has a cat mug that she uses that our daughters gave her. But it's really cute and she really likes it. But those things, I just don't find them useful. So,
no. I have a poison apple that glows in the dark that I love, but it's more
in the dark.
Yeah, it glows in the dark. So
awesome.
I got it on a DVC cruise. I got it on a Disney cruise. So
nice.
But I love it. It's one of my favorites. I don't drink out of it, but I do. I keep it right next to my lamp in my office. Yeah. So that way, when I turn the light out, it gives me a little glow as I leave the room.
A little glow, a glowy glow.
Little glow,
little glowy glow. Nice. Very good. So,
but I'm with you. They're showpieces.
They're totally showpieces, and that's okay. Please, I am one to talk about showpieces.
Look behind him.
Yeah, look behind me, and I am not one to talk about showpieces. So, Kate. So my other two pops came in, and they're really cute. I should grab them so that you can see them. I know you can't see me right now, but people can see. People can see them.
Yes. Yeah.
And one of them is Bandstand Mickey.
Oh, I love
him. Bandstand. It's so good. It's such a cute piece. I really like it. And the other one is Conductor Mickey.
Oh,
so
that's totally cool.
Really
that's
cool
you.
Too. Yeah. Oh, totally right. and so there are two other pop figures in this series, and I wasn't going to get them.
And then
I kind of changed my mind.
Shocking, everyone. Let's put on our shock face.
They might be on their way. They might not be on their way. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Shocking.
Yeah, I know it's shocking. Well, there you go. That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, hey, here's a piece of news that I thought was interesting. A family was refused entry because their 7-year-old daughter that has autism wasn't and can't wear a mask. She has a sensitivity disorder that she has high sensitivity, and it's one of the reasons she can't wear a mask. And Disney refused entry to that whole family. And the parent was like, "Are you kidding me that there's no special exemption for my daughter with autism? I find that hard to believe that there's no." And my question is, is the Americans with Disabilities Act has got to cover this.
Yeah, technically it does, but since and I hate to say it this way, but we're still in a fluid place, right?
Yeah,
so
it's true. It's true.
What will end up happening if these parents, since they're so knowledgeable, they have to be knowledgeable with a child with autism. So what will probably happen is they'll file a complaint, and then things will happen from there.
Yeah.
So that's I guess it's conjecture. I don't know these people. I haven't talked to them, but that will probably be what happens. I have heard all the way down the line that there are some exemptions for special needs situations. So I don't know. I don't know about this case specifically, but
I wish I did.
or what happened.
Yeah.
I do know there's audio of the cast member talking to the family out there because the father, I believe, recorded it.
Yes.
So, and the cast member was as polite as the cast member could be.
Absolutely.
But they were stuck in the for lack of a better way to put it, they were stuck in the script, right? So
that's exactly right.
They were really stuck repeating what they were told to repeat.
Yeah,
so,
and it's really too bad. And it's not. I don't blame the cast member.
No,
I actually don't even really blame Disney on this. I think we're in such an odd time. It's hard to it's hard to work our way through all of the possibilities of what's going to happen.
Right.
And so I think it's hard for everyone. I don't think it's just.
It's a shame. It's a shame it's happening because I do know in Disney Springs there's been exceptions. I know that there was an incident at Disney World store in London where a family was asked to leave because a child with special needs was wearing the mask, quote, incorrectly.
Right. I saw that report too.
Yeah. So, it's once again, we're finding nuances, right?
Right.
So, it's just the way it is right now. I hate that it happened, and I hate the family was hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm sure something will be taken care of.
And and it's not that Disney wanted to be mean. It wasn't that they were like, no, you can't come in. I mean, that's not like them at all. It's that they're really stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Their rule is they have to wear it, and they're pretty cut and dry about it. So
and they kind of have to be because people were finding loopholes all over the place.
That's right. That's right.
That's why they were really clamping down on it, and the rules are stated out there.
You mean like carrying around food, saying they were eating the food?
Yeah, carrying my drink as I show you my drink. Carrying my drink. I'm drinking. See, it's in my hand. Haha.
It's just shocking to me. Things like that just are shocking to me.
But that's where the hard line comes from, right? And where do you give and where do you not give? ADA is very clear on how it should be read into for exceptions. ADA is very clear.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's not mince words there, but we're all in a gray area of how do we protect everyone involved and abide by the ADA rules in place. So
right. Well, hopefully they'll get this worked out. And I'm sure that Disney will come back to that family and help them out.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure, because I just can't imagine them not doing that. They do it for less.
Right. Yes.
So
yes, they do.
So I'm sure that's.
Well, what that'll look like, we won't know until it happens.
That's right.
My sorrow goes to the family, and I'm disappointed with them. But I know something will happen for the better in the long run. So.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's exactly right. So the next piece of news, Drawn to Life, which is Cirque du Soleil's new show, has been delayed once again.
Yeah.
Not a big delay.
No.
But it was supposed to open on November 5th, and now it's going to open on November 17th.
Right.
Not sure what that's about. They haven't really said what that's about.
They haven't, but I think
they're delaying.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with crowd control, among other things, right?
Yeah,
how do you
probably
control
figuring
a crowd?
out. Yeah, figuring all that out, and and who knows from a standpoint of getting all their performers back,
right?
And getting it all ready, who knows, right? I mean, we're not in there, and Cirque is notorious for keeping a tight lid on what's going on with their shows. So, and as rightly so. Right. I mean, I don't blame them at all for that. So, anyway, Sebastian's Bistro, which is at the Caribbean Beach Resort, is likely not going to reopen. It's not open right now, and it's likely not going to reopen.
No.
It has struggled since it opened. People just do not like this place.
No, it's one of the few places I've ever heard where people are like, yeah, don't go there.
Yeah, don't go there. Isn't that, that's so sad.
Of all the places,
they spent money trying to fix up what was going wrong to begin with.
Yeah. So who knows what's going to happen with that? Hopefully it'll get a refresh, right? Now's the time, y'all. Now's the time. Let's rebrand it as something that's not going to be,
bring a new chef in,
horrible.
Bring a new menu in. Let's make this thing work. Let's make it work. so that we all can enjoy it. But
Absolutely.
yeah, it's not happening, folks. That's that.
Yeah,
it's
a great location. It's just a shame it's not a great place to go.
It is. It's just not a great place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Rise of the Resistance is having problems. Now, if you remember, we talked about the lightning strike.
Yes.
That happened. Well,
yes.
Since the lightning strike, the ride is up and running, but it is not running 100%.
No.
And there are some serious issues going on. There are what they're calling ghost stormtroopers. And
not why I ride Ride of the Resistance.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
yeah.
right. Ghost stormtroopers, and I guess Kylo Ren has been in B mode since the reopening. And if you've seen any clip at all, they always show Kylo Ren. But I guess what's happening now, instead of that animatronic, they have a video screen going on of fighting and stuff, and he comes on the video screen like he's talking to you through some communicator or something.
Oh my goodness. So Kylo Ren has had some issues, probably.
Yes.
And he's taking his own little vacay in his own way.
He's taking a vacay. Yeah. He is taking a little vacation. Vacation.
So he's phoning it in. He's like, hey, y'all, hey.
He took some of his stormtrooper friends on vacation with him. Now, I'm telling you what, if I got on that ride and it was not in those... Because those are big features. Like, we're not talking about small features here, folks.
Right.
These are big features.
This is like a big reason that you go.
Yeah, this is a big thing. And I would not be happy. I would not be happy.
Yeah. Although I kind of want to see the ghosts, right? I kind of want to see them.
So what it is that as you go through, like it's obviously a battle. Everybody knows that you're battling.
Right.
Because you're trying to escape. And what it is that they have screens up of stormtroopers, those cool 3D screens that they can do, and they're shooting at you, right? And there are laser blasts going, and you can see the blast, and you can see it's a very
and they're missing
cool
you
effect.
Because they missed everything.
And exactly, because we all know stormtroopers have horrible aim.
Yeah. I don't know how they survived as long as they did. I don't.
I know they have horrible aim, and
terrible.
Yeah, and those screens are blank.
Oh,
that's what's happening.
So you're only hearing the shots.
You're only hearing the shots, and you're
not
seeing the shot.
Troopers at all.
You're seeing the shot, and you're seeing where it hits.
So they're like stormtroopers, snipers.
Right? Exactly.
You can't see them.
It's snipers. It's dark up there, so that you can't see them. Yeah.
They still can't hit anything. Great.
They still can't hit anything. Exactly. So, but that's not good. They are. It's a bad thing. So hopefully they'll get that worked out. I know they don't want to close it. I know they don't want to close it to work it out, but they're gonna have to do something.
Yeah.
So
they don't want to have to close it.
They better do it before I get there.
It makes me wonder how much after hours is happening. Like, what is happening after hours,
well,
right?
And there's
like
already,
how much scrambling.
Right. There's already a lot of work that goes on that ride after hours anyway.
Yeah.
So, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows
how many people are in there trying to trip over each other to get stuff working right?
You know that they are falling over themselves right now trying to get it worked out.
Yeah.
Because there is a one Bob Chapek that I am sure is not happy.
Oh, I'm certain of that. Absolutely certain of that. Yeah, he's like, come on. Yeah.
Get this
done.
Now.
Yeah. Don't make me come back here. Yeah.
Don't make me stop this car.
Right. Yeah.
So
the big joke now, this is a side note, and nobody really cares but me, but there was an issue on a Delta flight not long ago. This is not Disney news, y'all, but it made me think of it.
I was like,
there was an issue on a Delta flight where the pilot actually turned the plane around because the guy a guy on the flight wouldn't wear his mask. So imagine that coming over the announcement. Don't make me turn this plane around.
Don't make me turn this plane around, and then you do it.
Yeah.
And that is
and
brilliant.
You do it, and you're like,
That's
brilliant.
Brilliant.
Dad's pissed. Yeah. You made Dad mad. Yeah.
He's really
Could
mad
you imagine?
now.
Yeah. So it's the Chapek thing, right? Don't make me turn this park around.
Don't make me turn this park around. I'm telling you. No, it's not good. It's not good. Anyway, there is a new building that has popped up on Kilimanjaro Safari, and nobody knows what it's about.
I was like, where did this come from?
Yeah, and it just appeared, and it's obviously not finished yet. And it's towards the end of the safari.
Weird.
But everybody's like, what is going on? What's happening?
Yeah,
usually they're pretty good about
and
covering
nobody
up
knows.
those things.
Like,
right? Like usually they don't show those things as they're happening.
Yeah.
But not this time. This time they're showing
it was like, poof, there it is. And you wrote that on our script. Yes, I looked at the script, y'all. Don't be shocked. Calm down. I looked, don't tell him. It'll be an expectation. I tried to Google it to see what was going on, if I could find any kind of info. And I'm like, I have no idea where this came from. It was like, boom, magic. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. Weird. Crazy.
Weird.
So that's a weird thing. So we'll have to keep
I can't wait to see what's happening.
Yeah, we'll have to keep our eye on it, right? Have to keep our eye on that piece. Yeah. Very much so.
Yeah.
Turtle Talk with Crush, which is one of my favorite things.
Yes.
I love Turtle Talk with Crush, and I've seen it too many times, so it's not as cute as it used to be for me, but I do love it. It's a great attraction. Yes. It is going to reopen by the end of August.
I'm excited.
Isn't that awesome? That means like within this next week. It should reopen.
That's good.
That's so
That'll
awesome.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. They obviously figured out how to space kids out and keep the crowds down, and they've obviously figured that out. It's such a cute show, and
it really is.
It is so worth it to go see, and to take your children to go see it. Even if you're an
go
adult.
at least once. Just go once.
Yeah.
And if you don't have kids, Marty and I, my husband and I, we've gone several times, just us. Well, because I'm a kid. But it's
we're not talking about her size, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about her size.
It's my mentality. Let's be honest. Only true. So anyway, it's really adorable to watch the kids interact and to see what they ask and what's said, and
it's great.
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Yeah, it's so great. It's a great show.
I always love when he picks out a kid with glasses, because he'll say, "Hey, little guy with the goggles on, you."
Yep. Exactly.
I like your goggles, man.
And if somebody's wearing a hat, he calls it their shell. It's so cute. It is really, really cute.
It's very cute.
It's a good show. So the last piece of news that I have, unless you have something else to add, which you may, who knows? You might have something. The Rise of the Resistance. Now, we all know that the boarding group situation there has been fluid. Right. They've been playing with it. When it reopened, they tried it with 3 different times that you could do it. Now there's 2 times that you can sign up at 10 and 2. All great to try to make it easier. So now they've made another improvement. So it used to be that when you signed up for a time, you had to click join, but then you had to quickly check. You had to check all of your people, right? You had to go down your list of family and friends to get them included. Now, when you click it, if your the family and friends that have tapped into the park, which means are in the park, right? They've entered the park, they've tapped in, they automatically get checked.
Yes.
For your group, which is awesome.
Isn't that great?
Oh, it's so awesome.
That is like such a time saver and a frantic anxiety chill out, man. Because people were freaking out.
Why didn't they do that to begin with? I don't understand.
Well, technology, it has to go one more step, right?
Well, exactly. and being a developer, I understand, because I just put out a piece of code that we were like, this is just the first step. Right. It's going to improve, and we're going to fix things, and we're going to add things to it. So I do get that. I do get that.
Yeah.
That is that's a real thing.
And it is. It's one of those, like you were talking about. It's one of those that and my husband and my son are coders as well. So as you see how it's being used and where the quote bugs are, you can adjust it accordingly, right? So it's being able to do that on the fly, and they kind of had other things going on.
They did have a few other things happening. That's
a couple things,
going on. Yeah.
But I like this change. I think it'll be a good change overall. I really do. It's going to help calm everybody down that's in a party that wants to make sure the family members all get to ride, that kind of stuff.
That's right. No, I think it's a good move. It's a smart move on their part.
I think so too. Absolutely.
And I'm glad to see them take that proactive, they're doing it proactively, right? I mean, I'm sure people asked for it, but they are actually doing it. Exactly, or complained. I was trying to be nice.
not that we would do that personally.
Never.
Maybe.
Never.
No.
I do have one last piece of news.
Okay.
They have opened up a lot more time for annual pass holders to go to the parks. And really, the reason is because they're having problems with attendance, right? And so they've and we've talked about the tiers that they've had,
right?
Right. So now they're allowing much more annual pass traffic to come into the parks.
Yes.
So that's a good thing for annual pass holders. I think that they just want that. They just need traffic. They just need people in the parks.
They do. They need people in there to spend money, y'all. I mean, we've talked about
it's
it's not new. Yeah.
It really is true. And I hate that that's kind of what's happening. But I also understand, especially since school has started, right? Or school is about to start for some people.
Mm-hmm.
My girls are already in class.
Right.
They're not in class, but they're online already.
Right.
And that's when crowds go down. So
from historically, from right now until the end of September, it is the lowest traffic count.
Yeah. Well, Labor Day is usually kind of busy, isn't it? Isn't Labor Day kind of busy?
I mean, it's a holiday. Yes, is it?
Yeah.
It's busy, but it's still more locals than anything.
Yeah, that's true.
Their lowest traffic count is in this time period.
Yeah.
The absolute lowest is that third week of September.
Yeah. Yeah. So
because everybody's back in school.
Because everybody's back.
We're at that point. Yep.
Right. And so they're just trying to get traffic through the door, and I totally understand that. I get that.
Absolutely.
So that's the last piece of news I have. So if you have an annual pass, check that out.
Okay.
I have to think about whether I'm even going to renew my annual pass or not. So.
Right. You're still on the fence. I get it. I get it. I have one piece of news, I guess, and it's out there, but I got a couple emails about it that on the app, they've added dining that's open now, or now dining, or so if you're at the park and you didn't make a reservation, because very few are taking them right now because of COVID and all that, and you're wondering what is available around you right now for a sit-down meal, if you go into the app, you can see what is available and what the wait times are for restaurants around you.
Yes, so I saw that. I did see that.
It's a very cool thing. I hope hopefully they keep that for a while.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Until we can all be more open and make those reservations a bit more ahead of time.
They just need to keep that all the time.
That would be great, because there's always gaps. There's always availability somewhere, and it's the dirty Disney secret, right? So I'm never afraid to walk up and say, when do you have a gap and where can I fit in?
Exactly.
Especially when it's just my husband and I, if there's two of you or three of you, just go up and ask and they'll tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll just tell you.
People change their itineraries all the time.
All the time. Yeah.
That's the reason you have to keep checking for fast passes when they're doing fast passes, right? Because they change the itinerary. People change all the time. So that made me think there was one other thing. What did I want to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say. If you listen to our last episode number 62, we talked about our favorite treats, and both of our favorite treats is the cattail, the Cheshire cattail at the Cheshire Cafe. That has been Cheshire Cafe. The cafe has not opened. That little kiosk has not been open, but now you can get them across the way.
What?
At the what is that? What's the Starlight? At the Starlight, is that it? Starlight?
No way. Starlight has them?
Starlight has them now. So
wow.
So at least until
go over there, y'all.
Yeah, at least until the little kiosk opens up again. So you can go over there now and get them. So I just saw that this morning, so that's why it's not.
I hadn't seen that. Yeah, well, clearly I haven't seen that, but yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so go enjoy those cattails. They are worth
absolutely.
Yeah,
and they are totally worth. Get a couple, man.
Yeah.
Calories don't count at Disney, y'all. Just get a couple, maybe three. You'll thank me. It'll be fine.
Exactly.
Put one in your purse for later. It'll be fine.
And if you think you're going to share it with somebody, you're wrong. So
don't do it. Don't slap their hand. You don't need that negativity in your life. You do not. You don't.
You don't.
Just cut it out, man. man.
Hey.
Like, I love my husband, but there are things I don't share with him. That's why.
Oh, exactly. No. Exactly.
Cronut's number 2. Don't ask me. I will bite your hand off.
She will, ladies and gentlemen.
I will. She will. Really.
So, hey, let us know what you think about the news. Let us know if you have any questions or concerns about what's going on, or maybe you're getting ready to go to Disney and you have questions with all the changes that are happening. Please let us know. We'll be happy to help you out and talk to you about it. You can get a hold of me either at jim@thegoofyguy.com. You can go to thegoofyguy.com and check us out there. I will throw a link up on the screen so that I know, so that you can have that link. The link is also going to be in the description, so you can always go down there. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Pinterest. I'm the Goofy Guy Blog. It's the Goofy Guy Blog on Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram, and on Facebook.
You guys, he's actually been out on Pinterest because he texted me. He DM'd me on Pinterest.
I know. I did that, a week ago, right? That was a week ago?
I was impressed.
I know.
I was impressed.
I know. I can learn. I can learn.
I know. He's growing.
I'm growing.
He's growing.
And it's
Our
the
boy,
Goofy Guy.
He's growing.
It's the Goofy Guy on Facebook. So please reach out. Leave us a comment. Any thoughts about any of the news that we've had today? We would love to hear from you. So also leave us a 5-star rating and a review. We would really appreciate that. It helps other people find us. And if you're listening to us on YouTube, be sure to click that subscribe button and the notification icon so that you never miss when an episode comes out of The Goofy Guy, be it the podcast or video. So please be sure that you do that. Hey, Julie.
Yes?
I have a question for you.
What?
Where can they find you?
Oh my goodness, where can they find me? Okay, so if you guys go out to cftravelco.com, say it with me, everyone. That's crazy for travel. Yeah, if you go out there and you will see this face right here, and you'll see my hubby's face. I'm not showing you that right now, even though he's working right there.
Yeah.
I know, he's right there.
Yeah.
He's right there. You want to see him, but I'm not showing you. Saving it for later.
You gotta go to the website. You gotta go to the website.
Go out to the website. You'll see his little face there. You'll see my face there. If you hit that chat button, you guys know it goes to my phone.
Right
I will
to
chat
it.
with you.
Right to
I
it.
know.
And you know what she really loves?
And I'll get my little thumbs a working.
That's right. You know what she really loves? If you click the chat notification, and as you're waiting on it because you're impatient, if you actually text her. She loves
I love that. I love that. Do you know what I love better? When you hit the chat, text me, and then direct message me on Facebook. I'm having that happen too.
I don't know anybody that would do that.
I know.
Who would do that?
I know 2 people who've done it. Me. 2.
So, hey, thanks again. Thanks so much again for joining us. We really appreciate it. We appreciate you spending this time with us. And be sure to catch the next episode that'll come out on Thursday of this week. I know, it's like magic.
They're going to see me twice in a row?
They are.
What?
They are. And until then, say goodbye, Julie.
Bye, Julie.
We'll talk to you soon.